Hi, everybody, and welcome back to CPCA Backstage Pass, the CPCA Advising Podcast. I'm Peer Advisor Maggie, and I'm so excited to be joined by Peer Advisor Briana today. Peer Advisor Briana, how are you doing? What's up?
I am great.
Ooh, awesome. Love to bring this energy into the podcast this week. And we are joined today by current Temple student and titular role of current Temple Theater's main stage, Tartuffe. So everybody welcome John Fioravanti. Fioravanti? I probably just butchered that.
It's Fioravanti, but you can call me Theo. I'm gonna change my name to John Theo because that's what most people call me by.
Great. No worries. Awesome.
My last name's a hard one.
Nice. Is it Italian?
Thank you for having me. It is Italian. Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's great to have you. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, just to kick things off, can you tell us a little bit about your theater background? What was it before you came to Temple and how you got here?
Yeah, sure. So I actually started theater pretty young, around the 6th grade, I believe. 6th grade was when I was in my first show. My older sisters, Jacqueline and Samantha, were doing theater when they were younger, and I look up to them a lot, and I saw them doing it, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. And then they joined a summer theater program. I joined the same summer theater program, loved it. Theater really was the main factor of which high school I chose, and did theater there. And now I'm here still doing theater at Temple University.
Awesome.
So, what's your favorite part about going to school in Philadelphia?
So where I went to high school was actually in Philadelphia, just at 17th and Girard Streets. And I loved it so much. I only lived 30 minutes away from Philadelphia. So when I was choosing schools, I applied to schools in New York, to schools in Philadelphia. But I always remembered after my days in high school, I would go to Temple to hang out with my friends who had graduated and were already enrolled at Temple. And that, plus being close to home, and also me being a huge Philly sports fan, Temple, I felt, was definitely the place to go.
Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. So, like we just mentioned, you are currently appearing in main stage production Tartuffe. We were hoping you could tell us just a little bit about your character in the play.
For sure. So the character Tartuffe, he is cunning, manipulative, narcissistic. He's not the best guy. Definitely not a role model for anybody who comes to see the show. But he is a lot of fun to play. He walks into every room knowing how the situation is going to pan out, and he knows what he wants, and he wholeheartedly believes before he even steps in the room that he's going to get it. He is one crazy guy, but he's definitely very smart.
Awesome.
So, what is one of your favorite memories from rehearsal process? And what was it like working on a play from the 1600s? And wisely, because I'm here.
I know.
It's also important to note that Peer Advisor Briana is also in Tartuffe.
Yes, she is. Come and see her. She kills it. But I would say, oh my gosh, there's so many memories. So many good memories too, and fun ones. The first one that comes to mind is, it was before I even knew anybody, and before I even really got to know Briana as well. I just threw out into our cast group chat that we made, hey, everybody wear crazy socks today. And so many people did, and we were all taking pictures and exchanging socials, and everybody, it was just a lot of fun and a nice community experience. But honestly, my favorite part of the rehearsal process just came yesterday during our understudy run, where my partner in crime, Will Harding, got to play my role, and I got to play his role. And it was a great flip-flop. It was a lot of fun. It really was a blast yesterday. I'll never forget the laughs that we were having backstage doing that rehearsal run.
Oh. Yeah, that was awesome. And what do you feel about working on a play from the 1600s?
Oh, yeah. At first, I definitely was nervous. Reading through the play, I was like, how is this going to be funny? How were people in the 1600s funny? But they were hilarious, and it shows so well in our show how funny the play actually is. And it is a little difficult. It's heightened language that we don't ever speak in the real world. You know, every line rhymes with the next. It's written in iambic pentameter like Shakespeare. So it was definitely a challenge, but definitely one that everybody in the cast stepped up to the plate to finish, and we totally did, and it was a blast.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, working on that kind of language, I've done a lot of work with Chekhov in my time at Temple, and working on heightened language can definitely be a fun little nut to crack.
Yeah.
You guys were working with it wasn't a dialect coach, was it? But it was like how much time did you guys like spend on like the text portion of the rehearsal process, do you think? Like, how important was that in terms of getting this play on its feet?
I don't think we ever stopped working on the text until probably the day before we opened. We had the lovely Lynn Innerst come in a lot to help us with pronunciation and really realizing what we're saying and making sure that it comes across to the audience, because a lot of the words that we're saying don't come easy to the ear. You know, we're not saying them every day. But yeah, we worked on text every single time we opened up that script and every single time we went on that stage. And it was a battle, but we definitely got to where we wanted to go. And I'm super proud of us. And I'm pretty sure everybody else that was working on the show is super proud of us too.
Awesome. I'm seeing the show this weekend, so I'm very excited.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Briana, I'm not telling you when, because I know that you prefer that.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout.
Okay. Awesome. I'll throw it to you for the last question.
All right. Well, so our last question before we get to our special segment, if someone asked you to describe the plot of Tartuffe in one sentence without giving away the ending, what would you say?
Ooh, okay. Without giving away the ending.
In one sentence.
I would say a shockingly hilarious farce about deceit and betrayal that will keep you laughing and grinning till you're on your way home from the theater.
Aw, nice. Print that out. Put it on a poster.
Yeah.
Amazing. Awesome. Okay, so like Briana just said, I'm going to explain our final little fun segment, This or That.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've played This or That just in your own personal life, but basically we're going to give you two options. For example, red or blue, and then you pick one. You can give a justification for why you chose what you chose if you want, but the catch is you only have 60 seconds to get through our entire list.
Geez.
Yeah, we got about 20. I will say nobody this season has completed This or That successfully. So no pressure, but yeah. Briana, do you want me to start the timer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you let us know when you're ready.
I think I am ready.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Saxby's or Richie's?
Richie's.
Collinson or Randall?
Randall.
Stage or screen?
Screen.
Broad Street line or Market Frankfurt line?
Broad Street line.
Cherry or white?
White.
Contemporary or classical?
Contemporary.
Hooter or Stella?
Repeat that again. Sorry.
Hooter or Stella?
Stella.
City Hall or the Rocky Steps?
Oh, Rocky Steps.
The Bell Tower or Founder's Garden?
Bell Tower.
Play or musical?
Play.
Intermission or no intermission?
Intermission.
Fall semester or spring semester?
Fall semester.
Practicum or creativity basic?
Creativity basic.
Water or water?
Oh, I say water, but I love saying water and just pretending like I got that Philly accent.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you did pretty good. You had only 3 more left.
Oh, I didn't catch that one about the owls, but I do like Stella, the real owl.
Yeah. No, she is a beautiful, beautiful bird. Yeah. Awesome. No, I think you've done the best. You've made it the furthest of anybody we've had yet. So
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take that home. Totally. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us today, Fio. For those of you who are watching, absolutely. This is gonna be posted on Friday, so if you're watching at home, you still have a couple of chances to catch Tartuffe at Temple Theaters. Performances are happening in Randall Theater, and if you're a Temple student, you get discounted tickets. You can get them online. You can follow Temple Theaters on Instagram to access that ticket link and also just to stay up to date on what's happening with Temple Theaters. So yeah, John, or Fio, do you have anything you want to shout out real quick?
Just like Maggie said, come see me and Briana in Tartuffe. It will be amazing like it already has been, and I can't wait to see you guys there.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks again. And for those watching, we'll see you next time. Bye.